In this lesson, I will show you how do you work with mate reference. Suppose if I want to add any part from the design library, if I add this socket head cap from this design library, if I drag and drop in any hole, and first I have to select the appropriate size, then when I will snap to any hole location, you can see this is snapping to the correct location. So in this case, I do not need to put any mate here, but if I see from here, you can see for every bolt 2 mate has been added automatically. So how this thing is happening? This thing is happening because the mate reference has been applied to this bolt. That's why when I snap to the location of the hole, I do not need to put any mate here. If you apply any nut, bolt or anything from the design library, this is perfect. It will be aligned perfectly. But if you want to put any custom bolt or any custom type of part in your assembly, you have to do this thing manually. Like if you want to put this bolt in all of this hole, you have to make this manually. First you have to put the concentric mate between these two surfaces, then you have to make the coincident mate between these two surfaces, and you have to do the same thing again for another bolt. So in this case, I will use the mate reference. First I will delete all the mate from here, and I will go inside this part. This is my custom bolt, and for this custom bolt I will apply the mate reference. You can get that mate reference tool under this feature tab under this reference geometry. When I activate this mate reference, first if you want, you can apply any user-friendly name to this reference name, and then you have to select few reference here. So I will select this as, because I select this as because by using this as I can make the concentric mate and coincident mate both together. If you want, you can also select secondary reference and also the tertiary reference. So I will press OK, and in the feature manager tree you can see there is a folder called mate reference. If I go inside this folder, you can see there is one mate reference here. So definitely I have to save this part, then I will close. Now I will add the part from here. When I will drag and drop to the whole location, you can see this is snapping. So you do not need to apply the mate manually. Why this is happening? Because I applied the mate reference for this certain part. So by this way you can reduce your repetitive work. So this is very powerful. I have showed to you very simple example of the mate reference. You can make the lots of complex mate reference and you can apply to the assembly level.